Hello, everyone! We are back! I'm Miguel Sanchez, and welcome to episode 10 of Logo History Showdown. Based on local battle by Peter John, we're coming to you from Omaha, Nebraska. And I can't believe it, guys. It's been nearly 2 months since our last episode, and now it's finally back. Logo History Showdown is back to where it belongs. Thank you so much for your support. I could have done it without all of you. And now it's time we finally get started with today's episode. Are you ready for today's episode? Great! Then let's get started. In our previous showdown, Carl Jr. took on Hardee's in a battle to see which CKE restaurant is the best. Voting is closed. Thanks to everyone who voted, and now it's time. And now we finally get the final results. The results are in. Let's see which restaurant will take supreme. The winner of this showdown is Carl's Jr. Congratulations to Carl's Jr. for winning episode 9 of Logo History Showdown. So congratulations again, Carl's Jr. You have won episode 9 of Logo History Showdown. Thank you so much for your support. Let's get to the final results of this battle. Whoa! 97% of you say Carl's Jr. will get the win, but 3% of you say Hardee's will win. Unfortunately, that is not the case here. So unfortunately, with 97% of your votes, Carl's Jr. wins it by a technical knockout. Unbelievable, my friends. It's amazing. A TKO, my friends. So Carl's Jr. will get the win. Hardee's suffers defeat. So congratulations again to Carl's Jr. for winning this match. Again, Carl's Jr., your winner, episode 9 of Logo History Showdown. If you want to go check it out, link to the videos up there in the top right corner of the screen. Please click on the link up above. Catch up anytime you want, however you want. With that being said, let's get started with today's showdown. For this battle, we have a battle of the most popular TV channels in the UK. It's BBC One versus ITV1. It's about to get pretty interesting, my friends, so if you're ready for it, then let's get started. But first, images are taken from low P. When it goes everyone, the images are set. You're about to see the top lots of meters. Anybody else? Remember that? Got it? Good. With all that said, let's get started. First up, in the red corner, BBC One. Here at the show, by those who don't know what BBC One is. BBC One is a British free-to-air public broadcast television channel owned and operated by the BBC. Its corporation is a corporation's flagship channel and is known for broadcasting mainstream programming, which includes BBC News, television bulletins, primetime drama, and entertainment, and live BBC sport events. It was launched on the 2nd of November 1936 as a BBC television service and was the world's first regular television service with a high level of image resolution. It was renamed BBC TV in 1960 and used this name until the launch of the second BBC channel, BBC Two, in 1964. The main TV channel then became known as BBC One. The channel adopted its current spelling of BBC One, but with the word one, in 1997. The channel's annual budget for 2012-2013 is £1.14 billion. I'm talking pounds, my friends, not dollars, pounds. Remember that. It is funded by the television license fee together with the BBC's other domestic television stations and shows uninterrupted programming without commercial advertising. The television channel had the highest reach share of any broadcaster in the United Kingdom as at 2019, ahead of his traditional rival for ratings leadership, ITV1, which I'll talk about later on the episode, so stay tuned. In 2013, a major global study of the BBC shows the populist polling organization found BBC One to be rated the highest quality TV channel in the world, with BBC Two coming in third place. Now you get the truth. Let's take a look at the stats here. Channel name is BBC One. Genre is broadcast. Launch date November 2nd, 1936. Owners the BBC. Headquarters are in London. They don't have a slogan. Website is www.bbc.co.uk/BBC One. Link is in the description down below. Please go check it out. Now, without further ado, let's get started with the logo history of BBC One. 1936-1939, the channel was launched as the BBC television service. So we have here a black ring. Under it, there's some black lines. That's it. 1946-1953, we have here the BBC coat of arms. We have here a lion holding a staff with wings on it, and under it there's a white knight. There's a silver knight armor. Under it there's a blue shape, and inside there are 8 white stars, and in the middle of them there's Earth. On a yellow outline, on its sides there are the words. There are 2 birds. There are 2 brown eagles, one on the left and one on the right. And under them there's a piece of grass, and under it there's a white banner. Inside there are the words: "Nation shall speak peace unto and nation," all in black text. And can't believe they used the BBC coat of arms as their logo. That's something. 1953 to 1960, we have here a black ring inside it. Above and under it, there are two black arrows, one pointing up and one pointing down. Inside the ring, there are two black shapes, and inside them there are. And in the middle of them, there's another black ring, and inside there's a black circle. And on the sides of the ring, there are two black shapes, and under everything there's word BBC in black text. So that's all we gotta say. 1960 to 1973, they changed their name to BBC Television. So we have here three black squares, three white squares on a black outline. Inside them there's BBC in white text. On the right of the squares, there's a white rectangle on a black outline. Inside this, for TV in black text. So that's all I gotta say. 1963, 1964 stays before, except the squares and the rectangle are now italicized, are now in italic form. Yeah, they're not curved. So that's all I gotta say. 1964, 1966, we have here three black curved squares. Inside there's BBC in transparent text. And that's it. 1966, 1968, they changed their name to BBC One, but with the number 1. So it's the same as 4, but now the squares are now white on a black outline. The word BBC is now black, and now the right of it, and now the right of these squares, there's no white square on a black outline, and now inside it there's a black number 1. So that's all I gotta say here. 1968, 1969, same as before, except the logo is now inverted. So that's all I gotta say. 1969, 1972, the logo is now black, and now on the right of the logo, there's word color in black text. So that's all. There's word color in blue text. So that's all I gotta say. Here's the print version. 1971, 1972 to 1974, the squares are now rounded, and the font of the word color has changed. So that's all. Here's the print version. 1974 to 1981, we have the word BBC in black text. On the right of it, there's a black number 1. So that's all I gotta say. 1975 to 1981, as a secondary logo, and 1981 to 1985, as a primary logo, the font has changed. So that's all. Here's the color version. 1985 to 1991, the font changed again, and it is now in golden text. So that's all. 1990, we have an unused logo. So we have here a black and blue gradient circle. Inside there's which is on a silver outline. Inside it, there's a silver shape representing the number 1. Under it, there are three gray squares. Inside them, there's BBC in white text. And under them, there are 3 lines. And under the squares, there are 3 lines: 1 blue, 1 red, and 1 green. So that's all. 1991 to 1997, we have here a blue number 1. Under it, there are 3 blue squares. Inside it, there's BBC in transparent text. Under the squares, there are 3 blue lines. So that's all I gotta say. Here's the print version. 1997 to 2002, they finally changed the name to BBC One, but with the word 1. So we have here 3 black squares. Inside them, there's BBC in transparent text. On the right of the squares, there's the word 1 in black text. So that's it. Here's the Wales version, the Scotland version, the Northern Ireland version, the East version, the East Midlands version, the London version, the North version, the North East and Cumbria version, the Northwest version, the South version, the Southeast version, the Southwest version, and the West version. 2002, 2006, we have here a red rectangle. Inside there are 3 white squares. Inside it there are BBC in red text. Under the squares, there's word 1 in white text. So that's all. Here's the print version, the Wales version, the Scotland version, the Northern Ireland version, the East version, the East Midlands version, the London version, the Midlands version, the North East and Cumbria version, the Northwest version, the South version, the Southeast version, the Southwest version, and the West version, and also the Yorkshire version, and the Yorkshire and Lincolnshire version. 2006 to 2021, we have here 3 black squares. On the right of them, there's where BBC in black text. There's where BBC in transparent text. On the right of the squares, that's for 1 in black text, but in another font. So that's all. Here's the boxed version, the boxed HD version, the stacked box version, the HD stacked box version, the print box version, the print boxed HD version, the stacked box version, the print stacked box version, the print stacked boxed HD version, the HD version, the red version of the HD version, the red stacked version, the red HD stacked version, the stacked version of the HD version, the Virgin Media version, the HD Virgin Media version, the Virgin Media, the Wales version of the Virgin Media version, the Northern Ireland version of the Virgin Media version, the Scotland version of the Virgin Media version, the London version of the Virgin Media version, the version without the letter O, the Oneness version, the green version, the Wales version, the Scotland version, the Northern Ireland version, the East version, the East Midlands version, the London version, the Midlands version, the North East and Cumbria version, the North West version, the South version, the South East version, the South West version, the West version, the Yorkshire version, and the Yorkshire and Lincolnshire version. And we also have the London and South East version as well. And finally, that's why you went to the present, same as before, except all the fonts have changed. The squares are now red. The word one is now in red text, and it is now under the squares. So that's it. That's all I say. Here's the variant used on their items. The print version, the version used on BBC iPlayer, the Wales version, the print version of the Wales version, the Scotland version, the print version of the Scotland version, the Northern Ireland version, the print version of the Northern Ireland version, the Wales version seen on their items, the Scotland version seen on their items, and the Northern Ireland version seen on their items. Now, moving on, their opponent in the light blue corner, ITV1. Here at the show, by those who don't know what ITV1 is. ITV1, formerly known as ITV, is a British free-to-air public broadcast television channel owned and operated by the British media company ITV plc. It provides the Channel 3 public broadcast service across all of the United Kingdom except for the central and northern areas of Scotland, where STV provides the service. ITV1 consists of as a consistent national channel with dedicated slots for regional news and other regional programs, evolved out of the old ITV network, a federation of separately owned regional companies which had significantly different local schedules and branding. During the 1990s, the differences between the schedules in each region gradually reduced, partly through the consolidation of ownership and partly through the standardization in the volume and scheduling of regional ITV programs. In 2002, a major change of appearance occurred when all ITV regions in England and Wales adopted the national continuity. Regional logos vanished and regional names were mentioned only before regional programs. Effectively, this left ITV1 in England and Wales looking like a national channel with slots for regional opt-outs, like BBC One, rather than a group of independent regional broadcasters sharing programs. The unification was consolidated in 2004 when Granada plc acquired Crossing Communications to form ITV plc. By then, the two companies had acquired all the regional Channel 3 companies in England and Wales. ITV plc later then acquired Channel Television in the Channel Islands and UTV in Northern Ireland. ITV1 is today the biggest and most popular commercial television channel in the United Kingdom. ITV1 and its predecessor regional channels have contended with BBC One for the status of the UK's most watched television channel since the 1950s. However, in line with other terrestrial channels, ITV1's audience share has fallen as a result of availability of multi-channel television in the UK. Now you get the point. Let's take a look at the stats here. Channel name is ITV1. Channel rights broadcast. Last date October 28, 2002. Owners ITV plc. Headquarters are London, England, UK. Slogan is more than TV. As website www.itv.com. Link is in the description down below. Please go check it out. That way, for a delay. Let's get started with the logo history of ITV1. 1955 1963, the channel was launched as independent television, so we have here the words independent television in black text, and that's it. 1973 1971, they changed their name to ITV, we have the word ITV in black text, underwrite the words independent television in black text, so that's all. 1966 1973, the words independent television are removed, and the font is changed, and that's it. 1973 1986, the font is changed, here's the variant. 1980 75 1980, the font changed again, and the text is now made out of a bunch of black lines. I know, 1980 1993, the text isn't made out of black lines anymore, and the font is changed, that's it. Here's the 3D version, the silver 3D version, the rainbow version, the processed version, and the other processed version. 1988, the font changed yet again, and now the second half, and now part of the letter V of the YTV is replaced by a blue triangle with three transparent lines on it. So that's all. Here's the print version. 1998 to 2001, we have here a blue rectangle. Inside there's the word ITV in white text. That's it. Here's the print version and a very used other items. 2001 to 2002, they changed their name to ITV1. So we have here the same logo as before, but now on the right of the word, but on right of the logo, there's a yellow square. Inside there's a blue number 1. So that's all. 2002, 2004, same as before, but the logo is now 3D. 2004, 2006, we have here three blue squares. Inside there's IT and V in white and yellow text. On the right of these squares, there's a yellow square. Inside there's a blue number 1. So that's all. Here's the static version. 2006, we have here a yellow rectangle. Inside there's more ITV in white text. On the right of the rectangle, there's a black number 1. On the right of it, there's another yellow rectangle. So that's all. 2006, 2007, same as before, except the word ITV is now black text, and that's it. 2010, 2013, same as before, but now the rectangles are now in 3D, and they're now rounded. So that's all. Here's the HD version and the timestamp version. 2013, 2018, they changed the name back again to ITV. We have here the word ITV in blue, black, brown, pink, and yellow text. That's it. Here's the purple version, the blue version, the black version, the brown version, the pink version, the yellow version, the HD version, the type sheet version, the 60th anniversary version, and that's it. 2019, 2022, same as before, except the text is now in blue, dark gray, and gray text. That's it. Here's the orange version, the blue version, the red version, the maroon version, the purple version, the shade green version, the light blue version, the hot pink version, the gold version, the black and white version, the green version, the HD version, the type sheet version, the version used with later colors, and we have this. We have 52 variants of ITV Creates. So that's something. Now you know. That's all I gotta say. And we also have the audio description version and the 3D version. And finally, just wait to the rest of the change your name back again to ITV1. It's the same as before, but now the text is just simply in light blue text. And now on the right of it, there's a blue number 1. There's a light blue number 1, so that's all. Here's the print version, the HD version, the print version of the HD version, the timesheet version, and the print version of the timesheet version. And that's it, it's all over. Who wins the showdown? BBC One or ITV1? Vote down in the community tab when close to 3 days after this video is published. So make sure you get your hands on it. You do not want to miss it. It'll be here right before you know it. We'll have the results for you at the start of the next episode. But with that being said, that's it for today. Thanks for watching another episode of Logo History Showdown. Hope you enjoyed it. Finally, we're back in session, my friends. We can't wait to do it again with you real soon. Be on the lookout for more great content coming your way, including the next episode of Logo History, where it will be about Deutschland Radio, and also Logo Reviews. It's about PBS. So be on the lookout for that as well. Be on the lookout for our next Moshi Monthly series, which is Buster Shunga Campfire series coming soon. And also be on the lookout for another Moshi Monthly series as well, including Chewy's Monster Tree Machine, and of course the fantastical Moshi Field Trip series. So be on the lookout for these two series coming soon. For now, though, for the rest of the schedule, please check some other videos on the channel, and be on the lookout for Rachio 0407 Logies for coming soon, where it's going to be about LG. So be on the lookout for that as well. For the rest of the schedule, please check some other videos on the channel. Otherwise, again, thanks for watching. I'm because Sanchez, you be yourself, and I will see you next time on Logo History Showdown. Stay tuned for the next showdown, episode 11, Univision versus Telemundo, the most popular Spanish language broadcast networks. No, we're going Latino, baby. Who will reign it all? Univision or Telemundo? Be on the lookout for the next episode coming soon. We'll be out there right before you know it. Until then, if you want to go catch up on past episodes, please go do so. We got a playlist for you. I'll put a link to the playlist up there at the top right corner screen. Click on the link up above. Catch up anytime you want, whenever you want, however you want. It's definitely worth the wait. I hope to see you there. With that being said, thanks again for watching. Please don't forget to remember to leave a like, share this video with your friends, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, turn notifications to this video. Please subscribe to the notification to turn on to new video from me as we're on the road to 2,900 subscribers. Thank you again for watching. I hope you had a great time. We're back in session, my friends. Finally, it's good to be back. I'm because Session signing off for Logo History Showdown. Until next time, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you in another video. Laters!